easy yummy dorm struggle meal. Only a microwave. Put in bowl plus microwave. Follow instructions on microwave rice. Big back cat eyeing my is very short compared to the fridge. Mac and him scratch his gooch. Dump rice in bowl plus mix. Fura cake rice seasoning. I add a lot BC yummy. Chinsu hot sauce ikik. Seaweed nori sheets. Load it up plus wrap it. Very yummy.
Cooking homemade KFC in my bed. Link in bio.
Stinky food can be the best food. Because I used to live in a house without ventilation or AC, every single room would smell when something was cooking. It especially bothered me when it was fish or anything fermented, and I would get so embarrassed if I invited a friend over and they asked what that smell was. Looking back, I had no reason to be embarrassed, especially because they were probably gonna eat something delicious after anyway. Since this kimchi stew can be made in a rice cooker, in a dorm, or small apartment, just turn on an air purifier because
bounce when she walk, then bounce when she walk, bounce when she walk, clap when she walk, clap when she walk, clap when she walk, clap when she walk. She shaking ass everywhere, ass everywhere.
come make lemon garlic chicken with me in my dorm using an Instant Pot. Okay, so you're gonna get an onion and cut it in half. I am gonna skip the cutting part because it's embarrassing because I'm not good at cutting vegetables. Then you're going to peel 3 cloves of garlic. Mine were green for some reason, but I just cut that part out. So I grabbed the chicken breasts and patted them with a paper towel to get all the moisture out. And then I made the seasoning mixture, which was a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of black pepper. But I didn't have any measuring spoons, so I just guessed. And then I just put the chicken breasts onto a plate and put the seasoning all over them. Then it was time to cook them. I put the Instant Pot on saute, and then I put olive oil in the Instant Pot. So they were having a hard time getting cooked all the way. I think the chicken froze in the fridge, so I just kept cooking them. And then I put the next 2 in. You can see on the last ones I cooked them for too long, and the bottom got all burnt. So I took the chicken out, and then I put in a tablespoon of butter, and the onions that we cut up earlier, and the garlic into the Instant Pot. Then I squeezed in the juice of 1 whole lemon, and put in a tablespoon of Italian seasoning and kept cooking that on saute. Once I cooked the garlic and the onions for about 3 minutes, I put the Instant Pot on pressure cook for 8 minutes. Then I released the pressure on the Instant Pot. And then I opened it up. So this chicken was really fucking good, even though I accidentally cooked it twice. I scooped out the sauce from the bottom of the pan and put that on top of my chicken, and it was so good. Then me and my roommate ate it on the floor. I got this recipe from Cooking with Koi on YouTube, so go check him out.
Look at this. I got some homemade beef stew in a sourdough bread bowl. Bon appetit, because it's gonna be delicious.
This pot makes no sense. You can literally cook anything from rice to pasta and lobster to a pizza or even a burger. It's definitely a game changer for homes, dorms, traveling, cookouts and more. Make sure you take advantage of the summer sale while it lasts for 50% off.
Cooking on a glass table. That is crazy. Now, puff be this one. Oh my God, don't. Oh. No. Oh,
You're a magician, oh.
No magician. A chef.
You are a magician chef.
Let's cook ramen in bed. This is highly illegal activity in my household, but my wife is out, so let's do it. And I'm still trying to figure out which dip goes best with ramen. Today I'm trying spicy garlic dip, and I'm using ramen from my ramen dealer Zenpop. But look at how creamy that ramen ended up looking because of the garlic dip. The broth is spicy, creamy, and garlicky. It really elevates those noodles. This is a big win. My favorite dip so far, but which dip should I try next?
In anything in the world.
This is garlic bread, cheesy bread. Like, I take garlic bread and I put all this cheese on it, and I like to add tomatoes and olives, and for the kids I just put a couple pepperonis and some marinara sauce on the side. Super delicious. Happen to love it. Enjoy.
I have received a ton of comments asking how I make my daily pizza, so here it is. All we need is 00 flour, water, salt, and yeast. We dissolve the water in the salt and slowly add flour to make a loose batter. Next, we add the yeast and the rest of the flour. Once combined, we're going to knead the dough for about 15 minutes until smooth. Now we let it rest for another 15 minutes and then fold it into a nice ball. We're going to cover it up and leave it to sit out for about 14 hours. After those 14 hours, we're going to portion out the dough into 8 250-gram dough balls. Now you can leave these doughs covered in the fridge for about 2 to 5 days or use them immediately. That's what we're gonna do. I stretch out one of the dough balls into a 12-inch round, add some San Marzano tomato sauce, add a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan, mozzarella, basil, and pepperoni. Now we're ready to toss it in the oven for about 90 seconds at 750 degrees. And here is the final result. We have a crispy exterior of the crust while the inside is soft and fluffy. Enjoy!